Welcome to our eSpatial Territory Manager. This video will highlight some of the key features of the product, much of which you'll be able to explore during your trial. eSpatial has three types of supported alignments. Geographic alignment type, which represents the geographic boundaries that make up a territory, like zip, county, or state. Named account or point-based alignments, where you can focus on named accounts and how they are assigned. These are where organisations can assign individual accounts to a rep on criteria other than location. And finally, you can use the best of both, where you can combine the geographic and the named accounts in a single alignment as a hybrid type. Let's take a look at the initial view you will see in eSpatial. You have your geographic map view, so you can see how your accounts and areas are allocated to each individual territory. On the right-hand side is the territory panel, where you can build balance information on almost any information you provide to eSpatial. For sales, you might look to see that each territory has an equal level of sales opportunity. For service reps, you might want to ensure there is enough work to go around and that your areas are not over or under-resourced, or if you need additional resources. So whether sales, service, franchise, or a different territory type, you can balance on any information that you provide. Looking at the balancing attributes, you can balance on any attribute such as sales information, employee count per customer, or a number of patients in a hospital. You can combine attributes as a calculated index built on multiple criteria, or you can create a work index to estimate the effort it takes to cover an individual territory. This is a great method to highlight outliers, territories that cannot be serviced and need additional resources, and territories that are easily managed and have room for additional capacity. As well as the map view, you also have a table view. This makes it easy to view account and rep assignments. You can also export all accounts or just those you have updated as a change-only update. There is also a chart view. In this example, we have multiple balance views where you can see the average value as indicated by the orange dotted line. This makes it easy to identify outliers. To switch between map, table, and chart view, click on the hamburger icon, and the three options are listed here. eSpatial includes an optimizer tool that will do the heavy lifting for you. Optimization is a great way to look at a rebalance of existing territories, as customers are never static. Scenario planning, what it would look like if you were to add a headcount of 10 or reduce your headcount by 10, and react to resource changes, such as how you can merge 3 territories into 2 when you lose a resource. You can create optimized territories using a balance like sales potential or number of accounts. You can optimize on pretty much any data you load into eSpatial. It is easy to balance, rebalance, merge, create new, or close sales territories. You may want to make manual adjustments, so you have the option of selecting areas boundary by boundary, or you can use our Select Areas tool to select areas and accounts to reassign from one territory to another. Once you made some changes, either manually or with the optimizer, you can use the comparison tool to compare your alignment before and after your changes. It creates a visual of the before and after and shows the impact of your changes. eSpatial supports up to 6 levels of hierarchy, including the balance information for each level of hierarchy. In eSpatial, you can also access additional functionality such as territory centers, allowing you to find the geographic or weighted center against your balance data for each of your territories. This is a great tool to find out where you should hire the next rep or engineer for your territory. If gaps are present in your dataset, you can also use our fill gap function to fill in your coverage quickly. If you need any help during your trial, you can contact us using our in-app chat, or you can reach out to techsales@espatial.com.